Here we got my Pietta 1858 New Model Army in stainless, my Marbles large skinner, and my Triple K holster for the Pietta. Really good combination, and I'm going to go over some of the pluses and minuses that I've found in this setup. Hey guys, this is Shane with Modern Primitive 15. Sorry I haven't done a video in a while. Recovering from surgery for quite a while. Had my arm worked on, and so haven't been able to do much, but getting the use of it back, so I'm going to get back to start making some videos and see if I can catch up on a bunch of the stuff I've been missing out. Today, going to go over my Pietta 1858 New Model Army in stainless. I've had it about 3 months now. The fit and finish are really good. Got it from Cabela's. Kind of pricey, about $400, but I've always wanted one, so I saved and was finally able to afford it. It's 44 caliber. Has the 7 and some on inch barrel. It's a tank. You know, it's huge. But when I got it, I immediately took it out and used the factory recommended 30 grains Pyrex with Hornady 454 balls and number 11 caps. First thing I found out is the number 11 caps fit really loose on the nipples, and when you shoot one, several might fly off. I couldn't find any number 10s around here, so what I did was I just pinched the backs of the number 11s so that they'd fit tighter on there, and haven't had an issue since. Also, the factory recommended 30 grains felt like shooting a 22. I mean, it had no recoil, it felt like it had no power whatsoever. And it was shooting really high at 20 yards. And I mean like a foot high. So I worked up a load, and what has worked really good for me is 40 grains of Pyrex, the Wonder Lube patches, not patches, but well, the packing, and a 454 Hornady round ball. I adjusted the sights, and now at 50 yards, 25 to 50 yards, I can hit within 2 inches. This is the target model. It has the adjustable sights. With that load, this thing's deadly accurate. I actually made a promise to myself this year that I was going to use nothing but muzzle loaders for regular deer season until I got something. Luckily enough, opening day, I ended up getting a doe with this. I had missed with my rifle at 40 yards. It's sad, has a scope on it. But she jumped sideways at 40 yards, didn't know where it was coming from. I figured, what the heck, I'm going to try it. And dropped her. I mean, just dropped her. So, I mean, this has more than enough power to take out whitetail size animals. You can also get the 45 long Colt conversion kit for this, which is really expensive, but it's something I'm going to look into getting later. What I did not realize when I bought this was that it was polished stainless. I mean, it's mirror polished. It's really shiny. I wished it had been brushed, you know, to kind of take down some of the glare. Be warned, it did scare off a deer when I pulled it out of the holster towards the end of the season, or firearm season. The reflection, I'm absolutely sure, is what spooked the deer, so just be aware of that. Great for a stand, you know, pistol if you're going to be hunting out of the stand, or ground blind. But out in the open, you pull this thing out, it's like pulling out a mirror. The action is super smooth. It's as smooth as any Ruger I've ever used. Trigger's great. I'd say maybe 2 pounds from the factory. The best thing about this is how easy it is to clean. Anybody that shot muzzleloaders knows that the biggest pain in the butt is cleaning them. This here, you wipe it off with a rag. You can use TC cleaner, anything like that. I use rubbing alcohol and peroxide, and it just absolutely cleans up like a dream. I mean, I've shot this thing probably close to 50 times now, and it didn't look like it's been shot at all. I mean, absolutely wonderful to clean. I haven't had a single problem with the pistol, its actual self. Some of the caps I got were a little old, so I'm going to attribute that. Really easy to take apart. Drop that, pull this, cock it back a little ways, cylinders out. Super simple. You could get more cylinders for it if you need it. I haven't really needed it, so I may get the 45 long Colt conversion for it at some point in time. But right now, it's a fun, good hunting gun. I mean, inexpensive to shoot. This is a really good gun. Love the hardwood handles. When it came to the box, it was really, really greasy. I mean, you've got to clean the crap out of it to get all that grease and stuff out. But after that, it's... I was looking for Ruger, new model. Can't find those anywhere. If you do find them, they're expensive. Found this one, and I'm really glad I got this one. I mean, it's everything you want in a hunting handgun. Smooth action, light trigger, really accurate once you figure out your load. Like I said, for this gun, 40 grains of Pyrodex, your wad, and your 454 ball. Works wonderful. Extremely accurate, cleans up like a breeze. The holster I got for it, also from Cabela's, is a triple K leather holster. It says it was for this particular model. The problem I have is that once you get it in there, it fits great, but the snap will not go over the trigger guard, and it will not go over the back strap. So what I've got to do is feed it through the trigger guard, and it works pretty good that way. I don't have to worry about this pistol going off. I do load all 6 chambers because this has the notches in between the chambers where you can set it, and now the hammer's not resting on a primer. So it's just as safe as any other 6-shooter, Smith & Wesson, whatever. It's not going to go off. You could beat it up against the wall, throw it down a hill, it's not going to go off. So there's no reason not to carry 6 rounds. You just got to be aware that where your hammer's at. So when you're carrying it, it needs to be in that notch. And it's like anything else. You got to make sure the safety's on. If you shoot yourself or somebody else, it's your fault. But this is really good quality leather. Really good, actually. I mean, it wasn't very expensive, like $30. I don't even think it was that. Stitching's good. I love the finish. Just a standard left-handed belt loop. Works really, really well. I mean, I'm just really impressed with it. Something else I take for muzzleloader is I wanted to have something a little bit more traditional looking. I've got plenty of knives, but hey, what's another knife? This is a Marbles large skinner, and it's got the real bone handle. It's stainless steel. I thought marbles were only made in the U.S., but stamped right on the back of it, Pakistan, surgical stainless steel. But quality is really good, holds a really good edge. I've worked up about 8 deer with it, and I've only had to touch it up a couple times. So it holds a really good edge. I really like the larger Skinner. You know, you can break pelvis bones, cut through ribs, and it's really hard to do that with a small Skinner. And instead of carrying, you know, large knife, small knife, caping knife, this will do it all. So I can't remember how much this was. It was eBay. It was like, I want to say anywhere from $25 to $30. Hard to find though. But I really like this. It's a good heavy knife. You know, it's got the old-timey look with the real bone handle, and it's a really, really good, hefty, thick, 90-degree spine, good Skinner knife. I'm really impressed with it. But, you know, these are just my opinions on this gear. Like I said, I have taken one deer with this. Today is the opener of Antlerless in Missouri. So this evening I'm going to go out and I'm going to try and take another doe with this afternoon. If not, I have all this weekend to try it. But I've had a really good year. I've been very blessed with deer this year. Freezer's full. Even gave a couple of them away to neighbors and my kids. So doing good on the meat. Just a bumper, really good year. But anyhow, these are my opinions on this gear, and because I don't have any footage of shooting it or anything. This is just an overview and my opinions on this really good gun. I don't know if I mentioned it, but yes, it's from Cabela's, and it was about, I want to say $400. So it's a bit pricey for a muzzleloader pistol, but it's very good quality. Fit and finish and the action are smooth, and it, with the adjustable sights, it can be deadly accurate. But anyhow, thanks for watching.